Saying goodbye to the old van. You are now watching Farming with Duffy Ag. Welcome back to the channel. So, it's snowing. Yeah, winter definitely has showed up. Finishing up cleaning everything in here. Got all the trash, everything organized in the back. Uh-oh. I was gonna say, I sure hope the keys are in here. I locked the door while I was cleaning the handle. That's awkward. There we go. I do gotta find the spare key. So got this cleaned up. Biggest problem, Yanko hair. Part of having a dog. So I'm gonna get this cleaned, get this moved over. We're gonna do an oil change. Everything that was left in the van, I just got in the storage trailer. I got bad news on the storage trailer. It leaks, which is not convenient. So I'm gonna move this over so that I can do an oil change on this hill. That's what I'm thinking. That way I don't have to get a jack out or anything like that. But appreciate you guys watching along. We're just gonna do a little messing around, get organized for life, and see what comes of today. That's the plan, at least. Now we can slide underneath a little easier. I got oil, got a filter, but yeah, I just threw stuff in here, so don't mind that. I opened it up and went, well, that's not good. We got a significant pull of water. It's all coming in from the front. So it's got a little dip down. Now that I see it's riveted, somebody did try to fix it. So maybe we could just run a piece across it. But for right now, because there's like 4 inches of snow on the roof and everything else like that. And some people have said, why don't you cut the sides off that other trailer? The whole structure of a box trailer, there ain't much on the floor. It's actually pretty sketchy about putting that much weight in one of these things and watching the people who drive them. So you should never cut the sides off a box trailer to make a flatbed. It just doesn't work. How are you doing today? You've been sitting in the house for the last 2 hours as I cleaned. So let me get started up. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna back it up here some more. It's gotta be closer to the door anyways to load everything into it. So I'll get the truck started. I'll move this pickup out of the way. Yeah, that's frustrating. I thought we had a real good box trailer, so we'll have to do a little work on the front just to make sure it's dry. We'll park it on the hill going forwards all the time. That way water runs off instead of sits on the roof. A little cold, not too bad. Oil change done. We backed this bad boy up, bunch of water came off it. This is heavy wet snow. That one we got to scrape the roof off because it's starting to sag pretty aggressively. So I'm leaned forward now and I'm closer to get my stuff out and load it into here. A little disappointed this roof leaks. We just got to strategically place it. So yeah, it won't leak if it's got this little lean. And yes, we still got to pressure wash this. I got my eye on some pressure washers. I'm not gonna buy a brand new one for 40-some thousand. You really do need hot water ones. A lot of people have said, oh, try this brand, try that brand. Yeah, we're working on it. And there was a bunch of people that said, just take it to a truck wash. Honestly, around here, we don't have truck washes. Like, you gotta get to Pennsylvania, Western New York to really get a good truck wash. As far as I know, like Blue Beacon and all that, there's none of that. Which is surprising because, well, we're in the salt and bad weather all the time up in the Northeast. So, but as you see, water is running off of it, which is good. So, alrighty. So I'm good there. What I'm waiting on is my brother. He's busy. It's been snowing and stuff like that. So I think he's still asleep. He said 30 minutes and we'll go. But yeah, let me get packed up and get ready to go. So we're running a little behind schedule, as you see. there must be the plow trucks must be up in front of us, so we're jumping on the highway. This is going to take a lot longer than the hour-and-a-half trip that we were planning, or hour and 40 minutes one way. I bet this is going to be a solid 4.5-hour round trip. So the snow, and I guess it's more is coming this way because I just got off the phone with my loan officer from FSA, and he said the snow out there's got some of their workers held up, which, yeah, so it's coming this way. And everybody I know in Western New York, or Central New York, Eastern New York, getting all the videos of the snow's coming across. So we're supposed to get another 1 to 2 inches of snow, which it is end of January. Today is actually the 23rd, so you guys have an idea of what the date is. But my brother is behind me. Yeah, he was resting up. I don't know if he went out plowing or if he's going out plowing tonight or whatnot. I have no idea. But he is gonna run. He's following me. He's gonna pick me up, give me a ride back. Got this all done up. Just gotta throw my trash away at the dumpster when I get there. And yeah, this will be the end of the era. So I have worked for Hanfield, which is not an actual dealer valve dealer. They're dealer valve. They sell dealer valve stuff. They're not a dealership that is owned by dealer valve. The ones in New York and other places are that way. And prior to that, I worked for corporate dealer valve. So I worked for an independent dealership for 4 years, and I worked for dealer valve for 4 years, and I internshiped with dealer valve in Oceania, which is New Zealand, Australia, prior to that. So yeah, the last 9 years of my life, I've pretty much done robot stuff, and it's a weird feeling. Gonna be done with it and be self-employed. But we'll make it work. We always do. So no great things come without some struggles. So we're gonna jump down to southern Connecticut. Drop this off. I do got to get a ladder. I did climb up on the roof of this and scraped off all the ice that was on it because, well, one, that's legally what you have to do, and then I parked it next to the one trailer and I scraped off some of the ice I could get to. I got to get like a 13-foot tall ladder so that I could get up to the edge, and we'll get a snow rake and get everything off so it doesn't keep pushing down on it. But alrighty, that is where I'm at. I've called the attorney. I'm getting frustrated with the whole attorney thing. My loan officer did say it's been going round and round, and they've said, oh, well, we have it, but they can't show it, but then this and that. The problem is somebody has to be able to accept the money and transfer money, and the attorney's saying that's not them. Look at... This guy just cut over like he's gonna get ahead in a snowstorm. This guy's dangerous. Well, really friggin' dangerous. He's tailing everybody in a snowstorm. Well, people like that should not be on the roads. So that's where I'm at. But that guy frustrated me. So yeah, the attorneys are playing games, and everything else is done except for insurance. We're working on that, but I do have 2 people, and one of them I know watches the channel because that's how they reached out to me, and another one I think watches the channel now. But yeah, everybody asks, when are you going to close? When are you going to close? And I'm frustrated because it's been a challenge because of people just being slow. And it's nothing to do with any of the good people I've been working with. It's outside sources and stuff like that. So everybody's been really, really good with FSA, and the attorneys and everybody else. Or the attorney's been the problem.
Even though they're a big law firm, it seems like they struggle at getting anything done. So, alrighty, I'm gonna focus on driving because the conditions are just gonna get worse, I know. So, I'll check back in with you. For those of you who don't deal with snow, this is what it looks like with some snow plows. But that one up in front is actually a trailer, and it swings out to the side when they get on, and it's got snow plows down the side and sander and everything. And well, one guy's pretty much doing the whole highway, and this guy in the back's just hanging out there. He's doing a little bit of cleanup work, but this is, well, typical site for places where it snows. Yeah. Only got stuck behind a few. There's been a bunch of cars off the road, which I don't really understand. It's like a slushy mess. Later, it's going to be a disaster. Oh, I'm positive of that. But these guys are out getting it done. I think they're going to get off this exit, so I figured I'd show you guys. So he's got his left wing folded up, and he'll start coming over, and the trailer will start pivoting back in, and then he's just one. Yep, he picked the other plow up. So trailer slides back over, and they are getting off. They're gonna either be done or loop around, but that is the setup they got. Pretty sweet little rig. One guy moving a lot of roadway. So, well, saying goodbye to the old van, old workplace. Go inside. Yeah. I guess it did snow some here, so brother's got to get in. Out there plowing. He's got all the driveways and guys shoveling for him. So it's snowing, as you see. We're going Home Depot. We got to get some snow off the top of those trailers. They're starting to dent in, so I need a ladder and a snow shovel. There's so many choices. This one goes to 22 foot though. Yeah. It's got handles and some things. It's expensive being a ladder. $259 for this thing, but that one goes to 22. That's $279. That one's $339. All right. This will be okay. Folded out, it goes to 13 too. So we'll be right up on the top of the trucks there. Now a snow shovel, because we're breaking ours. We're just out here. We went to Wagmans because it was local. So I'm waiting on my brother. Technically, I'm waiting on his shoveler because once he's done shoveling, he gets in the truck to stay warm. Usually he's got 2 shovelers, if not 3. Depends on how much snow and what's going on. And the shovelers just shovel the walkways in and out, and he's in a tracked cat skid steer, and he runs around and does all the driveways, roadways, everything like that. So went to Wagmans, got groceries I needed, and then he was hungry. I said, what do you need? So I swung through Chick-fil-A, and then I swung through a Five Guys. So got him Five Guys, got me Chick-fil-A. I should have got Five Guys too. I didn't think about that. I'm gonna be good. We're not gonna be that long. I did get an ice cream cake at Walmart, at Wagmans, little small one. So we're living pretty good. But he did say there's a grader that plows up here somewhere. We're down in Framingham, which actually, when I was in high school, I used to spend a lot of time down here with my buddies in the car scene. So yeah, all I've seen is loaders so far. He's running around. Shoveler has already been around once. I'm actually gonna go pick him up, but it stopped snowing, but they still gotta get it cleaned up some. So it's 289B cat on tracks. He's got a box pusher for it. As you see, it's somebody else's name, so it's a local guy in town. But the shoveler went around, did all walkways, and then he's got to do all the driveways in between. So he's still working on the main road. It takes him about 3 hours and 15 minutes when he's really boogieing. So we'll go pick him up and then hang out. I brought food for him and the shoveler, so yeah, we're cruising around here. There's a guy out actually sanding. He came over and hung out with me for a little bit, but he's just backtracking driveways, getting the job done. We're actually going to jump in as the plan, I think. I don't know.
been doing a bunch while
Has he?
consulting, so.
Okay, everybody knows that I absolutely hate the skid steer that I used to have in my past job. This one though, air ride, tracks, this is the biggest machine at the time. This thing is a unit, so they're weighted much better. Here comes this guy, coming up for a good one. Snow wars, this is what happens. Bob. So this actually belongs to a guy in the neighboring town. You want to be famous? So this machine is tinted, so it's a little darker, but I've never run this machine. Also means don't back into my brother's pickup. It said run it wide open. And he did say that this thing might slide with the tracks. I don't actually know what I'm doing. It's been a long time since I plowed snow. But there we go. Used to plow snow back in the, well, hell, I didn't even have a license back when I used to plow snow, I guess. So, but they don't ever ask questions like that. So I'm just gonna mess around, plow some snow, do some things, and see what we get into. Fix this corner up a little bit. So this machine is a hell of a lot better than that wheeled machine that I used to run. I do like Cat products. It's just that wheeled machine was a piece of junk in my eyes. That was a 239 maybe, so this is a 289. And I don't think track machines should live on a dairy facility due to they never get maintained. Tracks take some maintenance, and most dairy farmers don't do it. I know somebody's gonna say, "Oh, you're wrong," but that's how I feel about it. So yeah, a little slick right there. So all these people are in their houses. It's like 8:30 at night, but this is part of it. When they wake up, they don't have to shovel their driveways. They don't have to do anything. Living the good life for them, but that is part of living in places like this. So there's the box scraper up in there. This road used to actually go all the way around. So, and if you don't already, go follow Ken White. He's a Canadian construction guy, and he puts out some absolutely amazing YouTube videos. And him and his guys do some plowing of airports and whatnot, and very, very top notch. A lot of entertainment. Sometimes it's not kid friendly, but I really enjoy watching it. So a lot of all black equipment too, so pretty cool stuff. Well, alrighty. About done here. I'll flip around. I think my brother went out salting ice melt on walkways. So Yanko's with him. Yanko's been partying it up. I miss running machinery non-stop, so we're gonna be back into that. Because being an operator
much more than just a steering wheel guy. Used to plow snow for the town in a 924F, the loader that was out back where my old hoop building used to be, and plow roadways, and that is why that machine sat there, because it, well, salt kills these machines. So you guys might have a little bit of vibration going on. Hopefully it's not that bad. Currently it says there's 8 minutes of footage, so I'm pretty sure you guys are probably sick of watching me just go back and forth here. But we're about 35 minutes south of where I actually live right now. I actually used to farm down here for a gentleman. I was friends with his son. Since then they have left this area. I did that for a summer. Beef operation, did hay and veggies. That would have been 2011. So, yeah. Just finish this corner up and then we'll be, I think I'll be done. I'll go up to the other route. So there's a few places, there's a few cul-de-sacs, I guess is what it would be. They're not roundabouts, they're actually cul-de-sacs. But yeah. So there's actually quite a bit more snow here that the truck never came around and pushed anything. So we're doing a little bit of pushing up in these cul-de-sacs. I believe there's 3. I don't know. This is the first time I've been here. But yeah, I'm just making sure I clean up everything. So pushing back on these cul-de-sacs. And then we'll go back around. But main road in, that's all done. That took a little longer. I did a few more passes than I expected to. I don't know if there was a post here, but there's definitely not one now, and it definitely wasn't there when I came here. So, yeah, I got a few little corners to still clean up. Gotta make sure the mailman can get in, deliver all that mail. Right up there on the curb, show them who's boss. Maybe put a Duffy Ag sticker on that for them. Yep. There we go. Okay, just a little bit of pushback and we'll be good. Manhole covers there, so I'm trying to get it past that, and then you don't want to put it near fire hydrant because, well, yeah, it's always awkward if your house is on fire and the snowbank is blocking it in. So, wow. Okay, it's the little things in life that make the difference, like cleaning next to a fire hydrant before it freezes around it. So let me clean this up. Yep. We're about done. Just a little back push around here and we'll be mint. So this has its own little trip edge that goes on everything. And it flips back up when you get places so you don't destroy everything. But he's got a box plate over here that goes onto it.
Oh, it latches down into it. So he's gonna come up to here. And the box blade for actually pushing around doesn't help. But so it just grabs on. It latches in there. That's handy. Easy enough to go in and out of it. For doing around here, pushing things into piles around corners, box blade doesn't do its job. So, alrighty, I guess we are out of here. Well, real nice of Amazon. That's not a door, by the way. It's a door, but it's not a door. So, thanks guys. Let me get my groceries. And I honestly just was on top of the box trailer. A little out of shape, but got most of it cleared off. A little more in the morning. The water's running off the back of it, so that's good. It's like, it's warm. So like, if you look over there, the trees are all hanging. This was heavy wet snow. It's really, now that it's on the ground, it's okay, but because it rained in between and soaked it all up. So alrighty, I appreciate you guys watching along. Little skid steer action, little mixing it up, but hey, we're self-employed and that's how I'm going to be for the rest of my life. That's my plan. So appreciate you guys watching along. See you guys on the next one. Have a good one.